June 2nd of 2014, that man, Seth Rollins, buried steel chair in the back of both Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, causing the breakup of the Shield. Well, tonight, 2/3 of the Shield is back together again as Rollins and Ambrose join forces. It was also at SummerSlam of that same year, Corey. Rollins and Ambrose did battle in a one-on-one lumberjack match. Oh, how we've come full circle tonight.
SummerSlam and Brooklyn in particular have been very kind to Seth Rollins in the past. It was here that Rollins made history by becoming world and United States champion at the same time.
His tag team partner from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 225 pounds, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose has never been a tag team champion. Rollins once held the tag titles with Roman Reigns. Will it happen tonight? The highly anticipated reunion of Ambrose and Rollins at SummerSlam.
Out of the gate, I don't necessarily know that I believe it. Rollins and Ambrose will fight alongside one another, but are they a cohesive unit like their opponents, Sheamus and Cesaro? The Bar are a team in every sense.
This is going to be a tag team match, a tag team championship match that we're going to remember for a long time, guys.
Well, to Corey's point, Sheamus and Cesaro have been talking about all the hype, in their words, of the Ambrose and Rollins reunion. But they say that Rollins and Ambrose, well, their relationship is very fragile at this point, so they're going to hit hard, and they're going to let cracks splinter here at SummerSlam.
You know something, Sheamus and Cesaro, when they came out of the curtain, you can tell they're looking for a fight. Normally, the champions want to come out second and ice their opponents, make them wait a little bit. These guys are ready to go.
And it's Dean Ambrose starting things off with Cesaro. In fact, these teams really started getting at it a couple of nights ago at the WWE 2K18 kickoff party. Couple of altercations that night between these four men.
I saw that. It was good.
It's amazing how quickly this rivalry has devolved into such a deeply personal bitterness.
And now it's Sheamus, who is going to try his hand with Ambrose. Dean Ambrose, a former WWE champion, two-time Intercontinental champion, former United States champion.
You gotta look what Sheamus and Cesaro went through to get to this point, guys. Not respected, not two guys that was on the same page, but found their way, and now look at them, tag team champions.
And you know, Booker, that's sort of been the recurring theme, even as reigning tag team champions. Sheamus and Cesaro still feel like they're not getting the respect that they deserve.
Well, they'll get it if they win this matchup tonight. Tag made by Rollins. Seth now the legal man. Interesting, right now at this point, three former Money in the Bank contract holders in the ring at the same time. Ambrose, Rollins, Sheamus, cover, kick out by the Celtic Warrior. You mentioned 2 years ago, Corey, at SummerSlam, the night that Seth Rollins beat John Cena to become WWE and United States champion. First time that happens as Cesaro delivers a wicked uppercut to Rollins.
Cesaro, one of the most physically gifted athletes WWE has ever known.
Another guy that feels disrespected around here, guys.
Tag, here comes Ambrose. And the double team working at perfection by Ambrose and Rollins. Down goes Cesaro. Ambrose quickly cover, forearm in the face. Referee can't get into position before Cesaro kicks out.
So far, the team of Rollins and Ambrose look to be firing on most of the cylinders. It's like riding a bicycle.
Yeah, but again, you're the tag champs, Cesaro and Sheamus. You want to just survive that early emotional wave that we expected out of these two, teaming together for the first time in years tonight.
That's what I'm curious about, a little more timely tag team offense.
Ambrose knocking Sheamus to the ropes, and Rollins and Ambrose holding court.
No surprise, Rollins and Ambrose are working as a team, guys. I mean, the Shield was Tag Team of the Year in 2013.
Yeah, but it's 2017, Booker T. And
come on, that's just more experience.
And you're looking at a team that could be the tag team of the year this year.
This is not the Shield we're talking about. This is 2/3 of the Shield who have had a possibly irreparably fractured relationship.
And this is just their first match back. They haven't teamed together in years. They've been at each other's throats for most of the past 3 years.
I'll tell you something, when you've been around each other like these guys.
Cesaro blasting in.
Wow. Throw kick from out of absolutely nowhere.
And Rollins, and look at Cesaro, sent through the second rope. And Seth Rollins looking to fly. Here comes Seth Rollins, suicide dive
out of the air
by the tag team champions. And Rollins, planted. And now the tag champs have taken over.
Just that quick.
Tell you, the tag team champs went in the playbook, guys, and call one.
And watch Sheamus here with a bro to Ambrose. And when it comes to physical, there's no two men more physical than Sheamus and Cesaro in all of WWE.
Seth Rollins landed right on his hip, guys. What a good spot to land on, trust me.
You know, Cesaro had his first ever pay-per-view match at SummerSlam. Back in 2012, he won the United States Championship that night as he tags in the former four-time WWE Champion Sheamus. And Sheamus with a knee to Rollins.
Right into the pec muscle.
More respect in this business, guys. You just got to go out there and take it. I respect Sheamus and Cesaro being the champs and not taking a step back, taking on all comers. You got to love it.
Cesaro taking out Rollins. You know, Rollins and Ambrose, Corey, part of the social media lounge on the SummerSlam kickoff show. Very, very confident, cracking jokes, having fun with one another earlier tonight, but I think they're having fun now.
Well, I'm sure they've enjoyed spending a few days together here in Brooklyn as a way to try to mend fences as to what's happened in the past. But Cesaro and Sheamus are on the same team all the time. They have been for quite some time now.
Cesaro and Sheamus say they have the edge because they were enemies first, then became friends and tag team champions. They think the fact that Rollins and Ambrose were friends first, then enemies, are going to hurt them.
I tell you, coming up, every time I had a guy that want to get into a fight with me, I didn't mind getting into a fight with him. And after, guys, we became the best of friends, and I think that's what we're seeing right here.
Rollins doing his best to fight out of enemy territory.
Buster, down goes Cesaro, and can Seth Rollins. Well, I was going to say, can he make a tag? But Dean Ambrose is still not recovered from the bro kick that Sheamus delivered to him. Ambrose is still outside the ring. Rollins has no one to tag. Ambrose is still out.
Rollins is all on his own, and the Celtic Warrior with a knee to the spine of Rollins.
Very tender spot right there on Seth Rollins. He's been taking a beating, guys.
Sheamus, focusing his attack on the spine.
Sheamus cover again on Rollins and a kick out.
And notice how when Sheamus slammed Rollins down, it was in his own corner. Sheamus and Cesaro have done a great job of cutting the ring in half and isolating the Kingslayer.
Good tag team work right there, Corey. I agree 100%.
What on earth is Cesaro doing?
Someone in the WWE Universe had a beach ball. Cesaro got sick of it. This is what the bar's always talking about. They don't get enough respect. People are playing with beach balls while they're doing what they do best, while they're defending their Raw Tag Team titles.
And the problem for Seth Rollins is he's gonna pay for it.
You're right.
He's gonna take the brunt of this because of what the WWE Universe did. Here's Cesaro, cover on Rollins, wrapping the arm, and a kick out by Rollins.
You're absolutely right, Michael Cole. Seth Rollins, you can thank the WWE Universe for disrespecting the champs. You're about to feel it.
Cesaro and Sheamus constantly say that they're the bar. They set the bar in WWE as far as tag teams go. I mean, here's a team that ended the streak, the longest reign in history of tag team title holders, the New Day. Cesaro and Sheamus have been very, very successful, extremely dominant. Looking to do that again tonight, and Rollins, though, with a kick to the side of the face.
Been very dominant as of late. I tell you, Sheamus and Cesaro, some point along the way, they clicked in, a light bulb switch came on, and they said, hey, guys, let's go out here and get the job done. I love it.
Ambrose starting to stir in the corner. Rollins sees it, but Seth is still a good 20 feet away from his partner.
Yeah, but the other question is, Corey, how much recovered is Ambrose from the bro kick? Cesaro tag, and great job by Cesaro getting in front of Rollins, not allowing Rollins to make it to his partner, cutting the ring off. Classic tag team wrestling, Booker, as you well know.
Man, great work right there. Right there, what I see right now, Sheamus and Cesaro is just putting the beat down.
So, Booker, you're one of the best tag teams of all time, you and your brother, Harlem Heat. When you look at Cesaro and Sheamus, what makes them so great today?
The thing is, they're working on the same page. They know exactly what the job and the task at hand is. And let's go out here and beat these guys. Not only just beat these guys, but prove a point to the universe that we are the bar. We are the stepping stone here in the WWE. You want to get past us and be something, you're going to go through a lot of hell. That's what I like about Sheamus.
Look, I don't think Sheamus and Cesaro have any intention of being a stepping stone.
Cesaro, wait a minute. Cesaro hit hard. Cesaro may have hurt his knee. Cesaro hit hard when he came out of the ring, favoring his left knee. Is Rollins going to be able to make a tag to Ambrose? Cesaro tags Sheamus. Here comes the Celtic Warrior.
Look at the raw power of Sheamus.
Went for a cheap shot. Ambrose wisely ducked off the apron. Sheamus
that's a mistake. That's a mistake right there by Dean Ambrose.
Step Rollins out of the enemy territory, and now the tag champs attacking Rollins.
Yeah, Cesaro might have suffered some sort of injury to his knee, but the lunatic's on the loose.
And Ambrose, and he took out both Cesaro and Sheamus.
And his partner Rollins.
I tell you, that's what a great partner is going to do. He's not going to just let his partner just keep getting beat up. I respect that right there from Dean Ambrose.
Ambrose up to the apron, begging for Rollins to make a tag. Sheamus trying to prevent Seth Rollins from making it across the ring. Can the Architect, the Kingslayer, Seth Rollins drag himself to Ambrose. Sheamus trying to hang on for dear life. Rollins creates separation. Tag by Cesaro. Rollins rolls through. Here comes the lunatic fringe. And Dean Ambrose fired up.
After the beating on Seth Rollins, though, I'm going to tell you right now, Dean Ambrose is going to have to do all the work by himself. And that right there, I think that was part of the strategy, guys.
I don't think anyone should strategize to face Sheamus and Cesaro all on their own.
A little payback for that bro kick earlier, but there's it went for the uppercut backslide by Ambrose for the tag team championship 2 count.
No, I'm talking about for Sheamus and Cesaro.
Swinging neck breaker.
And just have a little bit more left in the tank at the end of the race. I think that's what this is all about, guys.
Cesaro stunned. Ambrose heads up to the top rope. One can only imagine what Ambrose has in mind. Sheamus
running interference on behalf of his tag partner. Here comes Rollins.
Whoa. Down goes Sheamus.
Where'd Seth Rollins come from?
Now Ambrose and Rollins are rolling. Both Cesaro and Sheamus sent out of the ring.
Rollins and Ambrose holding the ring once again. Guys, do you believe?
Suicide dives!
You said it was like riding a bicycle, right?
It appears that could be the case.
That's what you said, Book.
I don't think that's what Corey said.
I said it.
Oh, sorry. Tag, here comes Rollins. Double team again by Ambrose and Seth Rollins. And Rollins with a blockbuster with Ambrose aiding. Cover for the tag team championship here at SummerSlam. And a kick out.
Very unique offense. Rollins and Ambrose executing something of an elevated double-team sling blade, but still not enough to keep the Swiss cyborg down.
Even when I give you credit, Booker, you. And here's Ambrose.
Sheamus on the outside.
Ambrose is legal, though. Ambrose made the tag. Wow. Rollins taking out hard. Ambrose runs into an uppercut. Thunderous uppercut. Cover by Cesaro. Kick out at 2.
I tell you guys, the tag team champions come in tonight with a strategy, and I think it's just to weather the storm, as well as dish out a whole lot of punishment. And I like that strategy.
Rollins is suffering a tremendous amount of punishment.
Cesaro could be thinking about the neutralizer.
Yeah, this is his finishing maneuver, the neutralizer. He's got Ambrose in position, though. Ambrose with the knee to the forehead, follows it up with the right hand.
As talented as Cesaro is, I don't know if you want to throw hands with the lunatic fringe. Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
No, you're not.
Nope.
A great combination right there by Cesaro. But I tell you, the lunatic fringe always on the rebound. You got to watch him every second.
Tag is made. Here comes the Celtic Warrior.
Beautiful.
A cheap shot blasting Rollins off the apron, and down goes Ambrose.
That wasn't cheap. That was smart strategy.
Tag team action right there is what it is, Cole.
Ambrose once again isolated. The Celtic Warrior on the top rope. This won't end well for Ambrose.
See that right there by this guy. It's a big guy that just pulls something off like that. Skinning the cat.
Yeah, but it looked like he hurt his wrist or something getting up there, and that hesitation may have cost him because Dean Ambrose is taking over.
Palm strikes to the midsection of Ambrose.
And Rollins back on the apron. Double team!
Ambrose gonna give it another try.
Ah! Superplex!
Whoa! Beautiful!
Cover by Rollins! Oh, and Cesaro saving the tag team titles.
It was a little too close for comfort for Sheamus and Cesaro, that's for absolutely sure. But what great teamwork by Rollins and Ambrose.
Tell you, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, first match back as a tag team. And I tell you, they're doing a hell of a job. Check this out right here. Look at the height.
The height and most importantly, the impactful ending. Still not enough to take the titles from the champs.
And the WWE fans enjoying this tag team championship matchup.
Oh.
And look at Sheamus.
The fighter right there, bro.
Yeah, the Celtic Warrior. Brawling now with Rollins and Ambrose. Tag. Ambrose is legal.
Oh, look at this.
This looks familiar, huh?
You better be careful. You can't win the tag team titles if you get disqualified. Yeah. Rollins and Ambrose are having fun. Got to be careful.
And Sheamus. Uh-oh.
Referee obviously being lenient for the high-stakes matchup. Oh, here comes Cesaro. There goes Rollins.
Oh, that distraction may have. Look at Sheamus rolling up Ambrose. Trying to grab the jeans, and Ambrose kicked out at 2. Tilt-a-whirl slam by Sheamus. And again, a kick out by Ambrose.
You can tell this match is taking its toll on everybody right now, guys.
You're right, Book. High stakes, big stage, biggest party of the summer. That's what being a WWE superstar in the elite category is all about.
But the story so far is the fact that Ambrose and Rollins have been able to get along against Cesaro and Sheamus tonight for the tag titles. No splinters shown as Sheamus and Cesaro predicted would. And here's the cross body. Lateral press. Ambrose rolls through, hooks the leg on Cesaro.
Whoa.
At him. Well, went for dirty deeds, and Cesaro able to counter.
We're going swinging.
Step through. Looking for the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter locked into Dean Ambrose.
Got it locked right there, and it's in deep. It's deep right.
Not at all, but maybe there is now as he's dragged back to the center of the ring. And look at Cesaro sitting out here. All the pressure on the lower back of Ambrose.
Nobody home.
Sheamus with a ball sent on to Rollins.
Celtic Warrior patrolling the perimeter for his team. Just prevented Rollins from getting involved.
Nobody there to save him now, guys. This is over.
Great.
It's over.
Great transition by Cesaro.
Wow. Incredible transition.
Crossface locked in the center of the ring.
Another submission move on Dean Ambrose.
One thing we got right here is Dean Ambrose. He can take a whole lot of pain, man. He don't mind suffering.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Booker, Dean Ambrose is a human being. Yeah, but this human anatomy can only take so much.
At first the sharpshooter, now the crossface locked in. What's Ambrose going to do? Is he going to tap out? Ambrose trying to reverse. Cesaro's shoulders down, and that forces a break. Oh, Sheamus with a cheap shot to the lower back. Tag.
Oh, no, what do these two have in mind?
Celtic Warrior, clothesline.
That's it, guys.
Cover.
That's it.
Ambrose kicks out.
Wow.
No way I saw that coming right there. I did not think Dean Ambrose was going to kick out. I don't care how much pain he can take.
And the expression in Sheamus's eyes tells the story. Absolute shock, disbelief.
Thought it was over.
Here's Cesaro. Cesaro and Sheamus. Double team again on Dean Ambrose.
Oh, double crucifix right there, guys.
Cover. Cesaro hooks the leg. Oh, and it's Rollins at 2.5.
Rollins just too quick. You could see Cesaro trying to instruct Sheamus to keep Rollins out, but Seth was able to beat Sheamus in that case.
And now the tag team champions angry.
Playbook just went out of the window, guys.
Well, when the plans don't work, sometimes you got to call an audible and just power through. You almost see the wheels in Cesaro's mind spinning. Oh, no.
Oh, and Cesaro again just taking out Ambrose. Ambrose was begging for more, and the 2-on-1 assault again.
Dean Ambrose having himself a Tyler Durden moment, but then quickly reality set in. This is the bar we're dealing with.
Sheamus has got Ambrose set up for white noise. Seth Rollins, though. Hurricane Rana sends Cesaro flying into Sheamus. Cesaro a battering ram into his own partner. Super kick.
Knee right to the jaw.
Dirty dance.
Oh my goodness.
No way. No way.
New tag team champions.
Here are your winners and the new Raw Tag Team Champions, Seth Rollins